Boker Tov, everybody. Good morning. We're about 5 minutes away from landing. The plane is due to land at 7:15. 220 Olim from JFK. The pictures you're seeing on the screen are the pictures taken last night at the departure in JFK. And you'll be able to watch the landing live on the web, as well as on the big screens in the hall here.
זה שדיבר עכשיו הוא אחראי. הוא אמר לי לא לצלם, לא שהוא לא רוצה, הוא אמר הוא רוצה שהוא יצלם.
Mazal Tov, the plane has just landed. The 220 Olim from the United States and Canada have the plane's just landed, and we'll be going live in a second over to watch the plane taxiing in and everybody disembarking. They'll be boarding buses next to the plane after going through a short passport control process, and then they'll be arriving here in about half an hour, and everybody here will be invited to go outside and greet the Olim. So just watch the screens and you'll be able to see your friends and family in a few minutes.
אחרי זה מצאתי את עוד משם, באייפון ליין בסוף, ככה זרוק. לא?
Okay, we're live with the plane landing. You can watch it up on the big screens. You can see the nefesh logo on the side of the plane as it taxis where the plane is landing next to Terminal 3. First thing you'll see are the steps being brought to the plane, some passport control officials going up the steps. It'll be a 5-minute process since the passport control has actually been done during the flight. 220 Olim from the United States and Canada on this morning's flight. This is the 33rd nefesh b'nefesh aliyah flight. You're watching live on the web the 33rd nefesh b'nefesh aliyah charter flight. It's just landed from JFK. You're watching the landing of the 33rd nefesh b'nefesh flight with 220 Olim. It's landed from JFK, near Ben Gurion Airport. The plane taxis into position and the steps we brought to the plane, and you'll see Olim arriving in Israel. Kibbutz Galuyot broadcast live over the internet.
Hey.
Shalom aleinu, yabor shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלאם עלינו ועל כל העולם.
You're watching history being made. Over 15,000 olim have come with nefesh b'nefesh since the organization was founded, and another 220 arriving this morning. 220 olim מארצות הברית וקנדה, קיבוץ גלויות. Okay, the doors of the plane are opening. And they'll be opening the doors in another minute. Come inside, everybody. Come and watch the Olim getting off the plane. You can watch it up on the big screens. And the first Olim are coming off the plane. First off the plane, Mrs. Frances Greenberg. First time she tried to make aliyah was on the Exodus. She was not successful that time. It looks like she's been successful this morning. Mrs. Frances Greenberg, 88 years old, from New York. You're watching history being made. Israel's 60th year. She's the sole survivor of her family from Poland after the Holocaust. Tried to make aliyah on the Exodus. The ship was not allowed, as you all know, the passengers were not allowed to disembark, and the British shipped them back to Europe. 60 years later, Mrs. Greenberg is fulfilling her dream and making aliyah. You're watching live on the internet the landing of the nefesh flight 220 olim from North America. This is Mrs. Frances Greenberg, who tried to make aliyah the first time on the ship the Exodus in 1947. Her attempt then was not successful, and this morning she's fulfilling her dream and joining her daughter and grandchildren here in Israel. It'll be about another 20 minutes till we'll ask you to go outside. Another 20 minutes till we'll ask you to go outside to greet the buses with the Olim. In the meantime, you can watch it here on the big screens. It's Rabbi Yoshua Fass, founder of Nefesh B'Nefesh, disembarking. This is the 33rd Nefesh B'Nefesh Aliyah charter flight. And Frances Greenberg giving her impressions of a previous attempt on aliyah as compared to today's successful attempt, Rabbi Fass.
Okay, 7. Let's take care of her.
All right. Just down the bus. I got it. I got it for you, Mom. Not too much. I'm good. Just down the bus. Here, watch the wire. Okay?
The officers from Passport Control are currently on the plane, and there'll be about a 5-minute process while they check the passports of the Olim.
Oh, we are? Where is it?
You're watching live on the internet the landing of the Nefesh B'Nefesh flight this morning at Ben Gurion Airport. 220 olim from JFK, made aliyah from the United States and Canada. And they'll be starting to disembark in another minute. All olim have stickers on them indicating aliyah. This is for security reasons, and all guests are expected to have stickers on them with which say guest. This is for the customs authorities. We need to differentiate between those people on the flight and guests. You're watching live on the internet this morning, 22nd of July, the arrival of the 220 olim from North America, watching up on the big screen. What's that? And they're just completing the passport control process on the plane. And in another minute, they'll be disembarking. And believe me, they're as eager as you are to see each other and hug. And the olim are coming off the plane. You'll be able to recognize your friends and family. They're disembarking. They've had a long flight from JFK. Kibbutz Galuyot, you're watching it live on the internet from Ben Gurion Airport. This morning, July 22nd, 7:30 a.m. here in Israel. And we have about 500 guests here at Terminal 1, waiting to welcome the olim, 220 olim who landed. You're watching the olim disembarking now. Somebody's recognized somebody from their family. Shai Fleischer of the Kuma organization made aliyah with Nefesh B'Nefesh in 2002. Some very ecstatic olim. You've seen this morning. Typical of nefesh b'nefesh flights. Many young people are making aliyah. In 2007, we brought over 1,000 singles to Israel. So typically about a third of our flights are singles. Once again, Mrs. Frances Greenberg, who made aliyah with her first attempt on the Exodus, and she'll actually be entering the hall here, Terminal 1, in another minute or two. And a considerably younger Ole in the picture. You're watching live on the internet, Kibbutz Galuyot, from the United States and Canada, 220 Olim. Just disembarking now, about to board the buses to take them here to Terminal 1 for a short welcoming ceremony, after which they'll be on their way to their homes and starting their lives here in Israel. Everybody, you're welcome to go outside and greet the first bus, or stay here and watch it on the screens. But the first bus will be arriving outside in another minute or two. So to my left, to your right, you can exit and welcome the Olim. Guests are invited to go outside now to greet the Olim and the buses of the Olim as they arrive. Here at Terminal 1 in Ben Gurion Airport, 220 Olim from the United States and Canada on the 33rd Nefesh b'Nefesh flight. Watching the Olim as they are on the buses from Terminal 3 where the plane has landed. Most of the guests here have gone outside to greet the Olim as the first bus arrives. You're watching a live broadcast of nefesh Olim arriving at Terminal 1 for the ceremony, and they're disembarking from the buses. July 22nd, 2008, you're watching a live broadcast of the arrival of the 33rd nefesh flight. 220 Olim from North America have just landed, being greeted by their friends and family at Ben Gurion Airport. They've already gone through passport control. Another few minutes to be coming inside for the short ceremony, welcoming ceremony. After which they'll be getting their luggage and traveling to their destinations and their lives and continuing their lives here in Israel. Kibbutz Galuyot. You're watching it live on the internet with Nefesh B'Nefesh. You're watching the arrival of 220 Nefesh B'Nefesh Olim just landed. First Olim are entering the hall here at Terminal 1, while the buses of Olim are still coming from the plane as they disembark. There's another busload of Olim arriving at Terminal 1 for the arrival ceremony. You're watching the arrival of 220 nefesh olim, the 33rd nefesh flight. One of the younger olim. Olim of all ages are arriving this morning. A lot of excitement here at Ben Gurion Airport. We have about 800 people here welcoming the nefesh olim.
Shine. עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם.
There are about 800 guests here this morning welcoming the 220 Olim who've just landed from North America, Kibbutz Galuyot, live being broadcast over the net. At a welcoming ceremony here at Ben Gurion Airport. July 22nd, 2008. This is the 33rd nefesh aliyah flight since the organization was founded in 2002. Mazal tov, everybody. Blowing the shofar, Yishai Fleischer, the Kuma organization, made aliyah with Nefesh B'Nefesh in 2002. Full spectrum of the North American Jewish community is represented on this flight as there 220 people are making aliyah. All ages, all religious backgrounds, different affiliations. You're watching Kibbutz Galuyot live from Ben Gurion Airport. 220 Olim from North America who are being welcomed by their friends and relatives here at the Ben Gurion Airport. Just landed a few minutes ago and entering the hall here. The short welcoming ceremony. After which, they'll be getting their luggage and going to their new homes. Mazal tov, everybody. Guests, Olim, please come in, take your seats. Grab a bottle of water. You're watching the arrival of 220 Olim from North America, Kibbutz Galuyot, with nefesh b'nefesh. The Olim can be identified because of their smiles. Look at it as somewhat exhaustion but excitement, as well as stickers which they have, which indicate that they're an Oleh Hadash. I want to remind all guests that they must have a guest sticker on their shirts. This is a requirement of the customs authorities here at Ben Gurion Airport. All guests must have a guest sticker. If you haven't got one, please go to the entrance and ask for one. Very young Oleh Hadash watching. Rabbi Yoshua Fass, founder of Nefesh B'Nefesh. Welcome everybody, Boker Tov, Bruchim Habayim. You're watching live on the internet the arrival of the Nefesh 33rd charter flight. 220 Olim arriving this morning, July 22nd, from JFK, Olim from Canada and the United States. Guests, please come in, grab a bottle of water, have a seat. We have a short welcoming ceremony. Boker tov lekulam. Please come in, take your seats. We have some very tired Olim here this morning. They've had a long flight, and we would like to start the welcoming ceremony as soon as possible. Very excited Olim and guests here this morning. 220 Olim have arrived, and we'd ask everybody, the guests, Would ask everybody, the guests and the Olim, please take your seats. We'd like to start the welcoming ceremony, which hopefully will be short because many of the Olim are quite exhausted. Yaldei Shoham are invited to the stage. Yaldei Shoham, please. Bakasha, Yaldei Shoham, נא לגשת לבמה. Yaldei Shoham. ברוכים הבאים. You're watching live from Terminal 3, the arrival of 220 Olim from North America. ילדי שוהם, נא להגיע לבמה. ילדי שוהם, נא לבוא לבמה בבקשה, או ליד הבמה.
עכשיו באינטרנט.
והגיענו לזמן הזה שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם שהחיינו קיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה
ילדים רוקדים, היא ביקשה לצלם שם, פה.
ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם שהחיינו קיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם על חומותייך ירושלים כעת שומעים כל היום וכל הלילה חומותייך ירושלים נפקדתי שומעים כל היום וכל הלילה חומותייך ירושלים נפקדתי שומעים כל היום וכל הלילה על חומותייך ירושלים נפקדתי שומעים כל היום וכל הלילה ירושלים שלא ישם במרומים הוא הרופא כל חולים הוא הנותן הפיכה לילדים הוא הנפש מתחיל הוא בשמיים והוא היחיד הוא הגדול הנורא הוא השומר עלינו מצרה אלוקה שמון עלינו כמו ילדים שמונה ואל תעזור תן לנו אור ושמחה נעורים תן לנו טוב בכל האור שמון עלינו כמו ילדים שמונה ואל תעזור תן לנו אור ושמחה נעורים תן לנו חי, אני עוד חי, ושתי עיניי לא נישאות באור. רבים פה חי, וגם בחי, ולפניי שנים רבות לזכור. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא עבדה אותה תקווה. ובגדולה, מדור לדור, עם מעיין ועד ועד עולם. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא עבדה אותה תקווה. חי, 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 כן אני עוד חי, זה השיר של שמה, שר כמו לאבא והיום. אני עוד חי, 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 עם ישראל חי, זה השיר של סבא, שר כמו לאבא והיום אני. השיר של סבא, שר את כל לאבא, והיום אני חי, 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 אני עוד חי, חי, חי.
Boker Tov, welcome everybody. Mazal Tov, please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seats, everybody. We have some very tired Olim here. We'd like to start the short welcoming ceremony now. For those of you watching on the internet, this is the 33rd Nefesh B'Nefesh Aliyah flight. July 22nd, 2008, 220 Olim from North America. Mazal Tov, everybody. Ruchim habayim. Please take your seats, everybody. נא לשבת בבקשה, ברוכים הבאים, בוקר טוב. Please take your seats, welcome. There's enough seats for everybody, come on in, please. Take the seats at the back. Nefesh B'Nefesh staff, would you please show the guests where available seats are? Moran Gavrielov, your aunt is here at the podium waiting for you. Boker Tov, everybody, please take your seats. Please, come in, have seats. Nefesh B'Nefesh staff, would you please show the guests where there are available seats. We'd like to start. Would somebody from the Michael family who just arrived raise their hands because one of your relatives is here looking for you? Okay, I have a buyer over there on the left. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Shalom, boker tov lekulam. I'm Danny Oberman, Executive VP of Operations at Nefesh B'Nefesh, and with your permission, let me briefly open in Hebrew. Boker tov, אני מקווה שהוא פה כבר, אבל הוא יגיע תכף, לחבר הכנסת וסגן יושב ראש הכנסת, מר יולי אדלשטיין, למנהל אגף בכיר לכלכלה ויזמות במשרד הקליטה, מר גלעד אברהמי, מר אנשל ויינשטיין, סמנכ"ל פיתוח עסקי באל על, למשפחת אליהו, משפחת פרץ אליהו שהגיעו משדרות לכבד אותנו. The family from Sderot, our friends, have come here to participate in this event. למייסד הארגון רבי יהושע פס, ולכל החיילים מיחידת מיטב, יחידת לוטם, יחידת מקחר, שבאו לעודד את העולים החדשים, ברוכים הבאים לכולם. To a member of Knesset and Deputy Speaker of the Knesset, Mr. Yuli Edelstein, the head of the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption's Economic and Entrepreneurship Division, Mr. Gilad Avrahami, distinguished OU board members, Mr. Steve Savitsky, President of the OU, the incoming Executive Vice President of the OU, Rabbi Stephen Weil, Director General of the OU in Israel, Rabbi Avi Berman, Mr. Rami Levy, VIP Commercial Industry Affairs for El Al, and the founder and Executive Director of Nefesh B'Nefesh, Rabbi Yeshua Fass. It is my honor and privilege to welcome all the new Olim who arrived on this morning's 33rd Nefesh B'Nefesh Charter Aliyah flight. Today's arrival ceremony is being broadcast live on the web so that family and friends around the world can share in your excitement and plan their Aliyah next year. And in fact, they're watching us right now. You're among the 2,000 Olim heading to Israel this summer from North America and the United Kingdom through Nefesh B'Nefesh, strongly supported by the Israeli government. To each and every one of you, allow me to be amongst the first to welcome you home. Two men of vision founded Nefesh B'Nefesh. Mr. Tony Gelbart, who usually joins every Aliyah flight, but unfortunately could not be here today, but has sent his warmest greetings to each and every one of you. In addition, recently the ambassador to the United States, Mr. Ambassador Danny Ayalon, joined as co-chairman of Nefesh B'Nefesh, and unfortunately he also is on a trip at the moment and could not join us, but also sends his greetings to each and every one of you. There is an individual who, for the last 7 years, has tirelessly dedicated himself to revolutionizing the face of Western Aliyah. Rabbi Yeshua Fass will no doubt be remembered in history as an innovative and dedicated leader whose devotion to bringing Jews home to Israel and ensuring a successful Aliyah serves as an example to us all. Rabbi Fass, please.
Good morning, everyone. Mazal Tov. I think first we have to give a karat tov to all of this phenomenal, to all of you, or the guests, who woke up so early to make this such a beautiful Kabbalat Panim. This has been the greatest turnout for a single flight arrival. So kol hakavod, and to reward you all, we'll make this the shortest, hopefully, ceremony. To our special, who said that? A staff member or no? Okay, good. To Yuli, who will be here in a moment, but to the representatives of the OU, Rabbi Y, Rabbi Berg, President Savitsky, and Chairman, and the others who came for our partnership, I want to thank you, and also for representing the OU here at the ceremony. For our dear friends, Rabbi Michael and Phyllis Miller, head of JCRC, they're already mishpacha, this is their third flight. Representatives of Misrad HaKlita, Misrad HaPnim, and the government. And achron chaviv, to the Olim Chadashim, Bruchim Habaim, Habaita, welcome home. Michael at JFK quoted a pasuk from Parsha Pinchas. Usually I like quoting the first pasuk of a pasuk from the Parsha as your first Toshav Yisrael Shabbat, but it's a very poignant pasuk, and I'd like to take it from your last Shabbat as diaspora Jews. It says, Leilet techalek haaretz benachala b'mispar shemot. And you shall divide the land as an inheritance, you should divide it b'mispar shemot, counting the names. And I think there are two things that we should bear in mind as we celebrate the incoming of the 33rd flight, another 220 Olim, and the 15,000th Oled that we celebrated a couple of weeks ago. Thank you, Steve. We refer to Eretz Yisrael as a nachala, as a yusha, as a marasha, as an inheritance. And as much as we celebrate your arrival today and your actualization of a dream or a lifelong dream today, the moment you step foot on that tarmac, you were koneh, you acquired a chelik in Eretz Yisrael that profoundly impacted every single generation as a yusha, as an inheritance, profoundly for the generation that will emanate from you. From the singles, there were 50 singles of you on the plane, 23 of you going straight to the IDF. Maybe there was a love connection on the flight, maybe not, but hopefully soon you'll find your bashert and you'll get married. And your children in this Yerusha will be born into a family that Eretz Yisrael, that Israel is a given. To the families who came with their children, and as you came off the tarmac, you inherited together with your children this precious Yerusha. And for the seniors who came on the flight today, ranging all different ages, your children and grandchildren may follow, your children and grandchildren may follow in your footsteps. But even if they don't, you've created such a palpable, passionate connectivity between them in the diaspora to Eretz Yisrael, to Eretz HaKdosha. So thank you for that. And then there's B'mispar Shemot. And they count them by names. There was no registry. We didn't count any names. So why Shemot? Because aliyah is not that much of a demography issue. Yes, it obviously helps demographics. But it's also about the shemot, the quality and the caliber of the individuals who are coming here. And we celebrate also today forget about the infusion of hope and conviction and faith and courage and optimism that you're bringing to this country, but just the sheer and the mere caliber of talent that's coming off of these planes, and we applaud you for that. On a completely different note, we thank you, all the Olim today who arrived. We thank you for a nechama, a little bit of comfort. Last week was an excruciatingly difficult week for Am Yisrael. For 2 weeks we held our breath with the Regev and Goldwasser family, and with words of Vishavu Banim L'Gvulam on Wednesday, we had tears flow from our eyes, because a miracle did not happen. And we thank you for this nechama, a little nechama. Usually we have moments of joy and happiness before Shiva Sabat Tammuz. It seems this year it might be reversed. And we thank you for giving us the opportunity of being able to say the words and to sing the words of Vishavu Banim L'Gvulam with tears of joy. And it's not just that we are celebrating your acts and this act of aliyah as being a form of comfort for us, but it's also the avenue and the very means for a better future and for Geula for our nation and for our country. As Zechariah says, Som HaRevi, Som HaChamishi, Som HaShvi, Som HaAsiri, Yula Beit Yehuda, L'Sason L'Simcha, L'Moedim Tovim. Hopefully our tragedies and our pain and our suffering will be transformed to sasono simcha, to joy, to happiness, and to only festive days. I want to thank you all. We applaud you for making aliyah. We applaud all the tens of thousands who made aliyah before you, who paved the way for your aliyah today. That's for you guests. And hopefully you paved the way for thousands more to follow in your footsteps. Mazal tov.
Thank you, Rabbi Fass. Over 15,000 nefesh b'nefesh olim will be brought to Israel on El Al flights. We are thankful for the cooperation of El Al Airlines in making this possible. The Manager of Business Development at El Al, Mr. Angel Weinstein, would like to welcome you.
Shalom. How are you all doing? This is a miracle. This is a miracle. In 1949, there was another miracle that was happening in this land. We had the need to transfer our late president from Tel Aviv to Zurich. Nobody wanted to or agreed to provide us with transportation. So what did we do? We created a miracle. We established an airline. We looked into the Bible, into Isaiah, and we established our own airline, and we named it El Al, up to the sky. And the Star of David is all over the world now. And when you went on board, as a matter of fact, you started your aliyah on board. And in the charter of the establishment of the company, it is written that El Al will maintain the link between Israel and the entire world at any cost and under any circumstances. So we are doing it together. And under the logo of El Al, there is a slogan saying, Achi babayit ba'olam. Atem Achi babayit ba'olam. This is the most of homes for you. You are here together with us. So, on behalf of my president, of our president, management of El Al, its employee, myself as an El Al employee, but as an Israeli, I welcome you, I hug you, I thank you for being here. Now it's our land, together, let's do it. Thank you very much.
To the Angel. Israel's Ministry of Immigrant Absorption, Misrad HaKlita, works very, very closely with Nefesh B'Nefesh in encouraging aliyah from Western countries and providing support for olim. They're here to make sure your absorption process is as smooth as possible. Here to represent the ministry is the head of the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption's Economic and Entrepreneurship Division, Mr. Gilad Avrahami. Please.
Shalom. Wow. It's really a miracle. חבר הכנסת אלי אפללו, שר הקליטה והעלייה, חבר הכנסת יולי אדלשטיין, ארז חלפון, מנכ"ל משרד הקליטה, הרב יהושע פס, יושב ראש ארגון נפש בנפש, מר טוני גלברט, יושב ראש ארגון נפש בנפש, והשגריר לשעבר דני איילון, נשיא ארגון אני מבין. משפחות נכבדות, עולות ועולים יקרים, ברוכים הבאים לישראל. אתם מצטרפים היום לעשרות אלפי עולים חדשים שמגיעים לישראל מדי שנה, ולמאות אלפי יהודים שהחליטו לקשור את גורלם עם מדינת ישראל. בעלייתכם ארצה, אתם מחזקים את החוסן הלאומי, החברתי והכלכלי של המדינה והחברה הישראלית. אני נרגש להשתתף במעמד מיוחד זה, ומודה לכם בשם המשרד לקליטת העלייה ובשם מדינת ישראל על שבחרתם להגשים חלום ולבנות את ביתכם בארץ ישראל. אני יודע שההחלטה לעלות לארץ לא הייתה החלטה קלה, ואתם צפויים להתמודד עם אתגרים רבים. אך המשרד לקליטת העלייה יהיה לצדכם בדרככם החדשה, ויעניק לכם את מירב העזרה, התמיכה ותשומת הלב כדי להפוך את קליטתכם לקלה ונוחה. מי ייתן ובעקבותיכם יגיעו יהודים נוספים שיחזקו את מדינתנו ויתרמו לעוצמתה. אני רוצה להודות לארגון נפש בנפש, אשר מביא יהודים מצפון אמריקה ובריטניה ומרחבי תבל לעלות לארץ ישראל, והאחראים למפעל הציוני החשוב הזה. אני רוצה להקריא ברשותכם מתוך תפילת 18 שמתפלל יהודי 3 פעמים ביום. תקע בשופר גדול לחירותנו, ושא נס לקבץ גלויותנו, וקבצנו יחד מהרה מארבעת כנפות הארץ לארצנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקבץ נדחי עמו ישראל. הרשו לי לברך אתכם שוב בשם מדינת ישראל, משרד הקליטה והעלייה, בברכת ברוכים הבאים. Welcome home.
תודה רבה לגלעד אברהמי ממשרד הקליטה. חבר הכנסת יולי אדלשטיין made aliyah from the former USSR in 1987. He was a well-known aliyah activist and prisoner of Zion in the 1980s. Chaver Knesset Edelstein has been extremely active in the Israeli political system, serving both as Deputy and Minister of Immigrant Absorption over a 5-year period. Chaver Knesset Edelstein has been a staunch supporter of Nefesh B'Nefesh since its establishment and serves as an inspiration to us all for his passionate Zionism. Please welcome a true politician and dear friend, member of the Knesset and Deputy Speaker of the Knesset, Yuli Edelstein.
Bruchim Abayim. I could really challenge your Jewish Zionist motivation this morning by delivering a 2-hour speech. Then we'll see how many of you would have stayed. But I wouldn't do that. And instead of just repeating all the Mazal Tov and Bruchim Abayim and how much of an inspiration you are to all of us, which you are, I will talk Tachlis. And I will say that after all this Bruchim Abayim and Mazal Tov, it won't necessarily be easy. And yes, there will be someone who will cynically say, hey, you've come from the States, crazy. Yes, and there will be a clerk that wouldn't necessarily cooperate. Yes, and one of the kids at some stage, after being teased by his classmates, would say, hey, what was so wrong with being in the States? It was not so bad there. What I'm trying to say is that after this flight, probably some of you have the feeling that the journey is over. No, the journey is just beginning this morning. And what really helps is to understand that this is the same journey, the same one as of Avraham Avinu, the same one as of the tribes coming from Egypt, the same one as of Biluim from the Ukraine and the Yemenite Jews in the late 19th century, the same one as of Holocaust survivors after the Second World War, the same one as of prisoners of Zion from the former Soviet Union and Ethiopia. It's still the same journey. You're on it right now, and as someone already said, together we'll do it here. Bruchim Abayim.
Toda Rabba, Chaver Knesset Edelstein. We have amongst us this morning an exceptional woman who is making aliyah today after 2 previous attempts. Back in 1937, Mrs. Frances Greenberg had attempted to make aliyah from Poland, but due to pre-war bureaucracy was not able to leave the country. Mrs. Greenberg, sole survivor of her immediate family, was a passenger on the famed Exodus ship in 1947. After being denied entry into Israel, the ship was sent back to Germany where she met her husband, and together they migrated to the United States. Today, 60 years later, Frances is finally making her lifelong dream come true. It is a true honor to present the State of Israel's Teudat Oleh to Francis Greenberg. Please, Yuli Edelstein, Rabbi Fass.
שמע ישראל אלוקיי, אתה כל יכול. נתת לי את חיי, נתת לי הכל. בעיניי דמעה, הלב בוכה בשקט. כשהלב חוטף, הנשמה זועקת. שמע ישראל אלוקיי, אתה כל יכול. נתת לי את חיי, נתת לי הכל.
The picture you're seeing is Mrs. Greenberg on the boat, on the Exodus. You can see her circled there. And now finally making aliyah 60 years after the establishment of the State of Israel. Batzlacha, Mrs. Greenberg, good luck, and mazel tov. Nefesh b'nefesh would like to thank the following partners who've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure each Oleh will get the proper, expedited reception as possible. Misrad HaKlita, L'Mankal Erez Chalfon, U'Menahel HaMisrad beBen Gurion, Mr. Boris Hillman, V'Kol HaTzvatim Shelahem, L'Rosh Minhal Ochlusin, L'Lishkat Tel Aviv, Shel Misrad HaPnim, the Ministry of Interior, who enabled us to do the processing on the plane for the Teudat Zehut, Rapakad Amnon Shmueli from Mishteret Gvulot, Ubikort HaGvulot, Passport Control, who enabled us to do passport control on the plane. Amir Gerson, Ben Ischaria, Chaim Elimelech, Shimshon Katz, Ve'efi Marko, Mirshut Sdot HaTaufa, the Airport Authority, Chavret HaHafakot Mantbar, Al Avodah Misaviv LaSha'on, ולוודאי וודאי לחיילי צה"ל שהגיעו הבוקר, כל הכבוד לכם, תודה שבאתם. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our welcoming ceremony. Today, July 22nd, 2008, Yud Tet B'Tammuz, Hey Tafshin Samach Chet. May you have a memorable, inspiring first day in your new homeland and for many years to come. B'Hatzlacha. Please rise for Hatikva.
Ayin lezion
Mazal tov to you all. At this time, we'd like to ask the guests to leave the hall. All those guests, all the people who arrived this morning, not on the flight, need to leave the hall because we're starting the processing now, and the customs authorities require all guests to leave the hall. I'd also like to thank, by the way, the Bituach Lomi, the National Insurance Institute, who are here this morning doing some of the processing, saving our Olim a trip. But at this time, all guests need to leave the hall. In about 20 minutes, the Olim will be exiting from the same entrance with their luggage. The luggage will be coming out after the guests have left the hall, not beforehand. The customs authorities are very strict. Please do not hand any packages to guests. The Olim must have all their hand luggage and packages with them. Guests are not allowed to leave the hall with anything that they do not bring with them. One person from each family of Olim should take all the passports and go upstairs, the back of the hall, to the Misrad HaKlita, the Ministry of Immigrant Absorption. One person from each family of Olim who are on the flight should take all the family passports and go upstairs at the back of the hall to Misrad HaKlita. Your paperwork has been prepared. They've been working for the last few hours preparing the paperwork, so it should be really quick. And after the guests have left the hall, the luggage will come out. I ask at this time that Nefesh B'Nefesh staff please assist in guiding the guests to the exit. I'd like to thank those people who've tuned in on the internet this morning. Nefesh B'Nefesh 33rd flight, greeting 220 Olim. And the summer's barely started. We have about 2,000 Olim coming during the summer from North America and the UK. Nefesh B'Nefesh Olim can also check out the nbnbusiness.co.il website for discounts. Available to Olim, nbnbusiness.co.il. We hope you've received your Nefesh B'Nefesh membership card. If you haven't, please call our office. At this time, all guests should please leave the hall, and in about 20 minutes your family will be exiting the hall with their luggage.
עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד